Hey guys, it's your Mike. I'm back today with another video, and today's video is very simple. We're talking about stimulus, $200 deposit checks, payouts, and a whole lot more. So if you want to know if we're going to get these $2,000 tariff dividend checks or the latest update on SNAP, you already know what to do. Stay tuned. Your Mike got you covered. Now, if this is your first time tuning into my channel, hi, hello, hey friend. My name is Mike. And here on this channel, we discuss shopping, saving, and everything in between. I would love to have you a part of my internet family. Super easy. Click the subscribe button down below, and you're in just like that. And while you're at it, go ahead and give me a like, especially if you love me bringing this content to you. Now, guys, don't forget, I am having my webinar or Zoom class on the 30th of November. For $30, I will show you all the ways that I make money online. Whether that's you need it or you want a friend, maybe you don't want to show your face or do videos. Honey, I get money for surveys, reviewing products. Honestly, guys, I get paid for little things, taking pictures. So if you want to know how to make the money, you already know what to do. Definitely get a seat in my class before it sells out. But speaking of money, let's go ahead and talk about these $2,000 tariff checks, because a lot of us don't know if it's going to happen or not. All right, guys. So President Donald Trump is promising the direct checks to Americans and is kind of putting the GOP in a bind. So as of right now, people said he is hell-bent on sending out these $2,000 checks to Americans, a dividend check using revenue from the global tariffs campaign. Now, a Doge savings payment using 20% of the proceeds from Elon Musk's budget-cutting initiative. And then also we know, like with the healthcare plan, that will funnel money away from the Affordable Care Act insurance plans and direct it straight to Americans who might be able to keep any money left over. So the White House has yet to release like any concrete plans of it. So maybe it's concepts of a plan, but as of right now, the press secretary did tell reporters that the administration is currently exploring all legal options to go ahead and issue those $2,000 tariff checks. If direct checks are not issued, then there will be like a political threat. They're saying that voters will get their hopes up waiting for this money, and then when they don't receive it, you haven't made good on that promise, and then they don't get the votes that they need. So they was like, look, you noticed that the first and second time, but certainty, if you keep doing this, a lot of people are not going to believe it. Now, there was a Republican strategist that said even issuing out these bigger checks, it could either drive up inflation or, if not, serve as an implicit acknowledgement of the fundamentals of the economy is weaker than what it is right now. Of course, the president told reporters today he wants to give the money directly to the people and that he is open to see how he can find a way possible to make this. So he said so much money is involved, and we're willing to pay so much money to and for the people. Now, the checks would be to middle to low income people, and the Treasury Secretary indicated that the individuals of families who make $100,000 or less would be getting them. I don't know if it's Social Security recipients, I don't know. They're getting more details about the plan or whether or not this will actually come to fruition. It's a bit difficult right now to tell. There's a couple factors that may play, but they're like, yeah, look, don't be skeptical about it at all. Now, guys, also the Trump administration, though, they are going to require SNAP participants to reapply for benefits. So if you watch yesterday's video, there's a lot going on right now with SNAP. They had said that over 500,000 people were still receiving SNAP benefits and was not entitled to them. This has caused the Agriculture Secretary Brooke to go ahead and now start a campaign in regards to SNAP benefits. She wants to make sure that the taxpayers that are paying this money for SNAP, that is not being any fraud or abuse that's going on. Now, she did not provide any information on when or how people would need to reapply. I don't understand this because you already have state SNAP administrators who require participants to re-certify your information every 6 months, and family who are on benefits. You have to bring your work history, income, and other personal information. But she did announce a plan that, remember, next week is going to be a new overhaul to the program that's coming. They have already directed states to turn in like sensitive information of data. So remember back like in October, I told you guys where they wanted like your social security numbers and everyone that was in your household. They want all these things right now. Like I said, I think they said 500,000 people were receiving SNAP benefits twice, like they had the same name or they were receiving double. I think 186,000 people were receiving SNAP benefits that were dead. Now, who was using the card or what happened to it, I don't know. I don't know how these numbers came about, but if you watch yesterday's video, I had the exact numbers on who was receiving back SNAP benefits that should not have been receiving them. And so now they're going through and they want to pretty much do an overhaul and make sure that you qualify for it. Let me know down in the comments below, what do you think about all this in regards to SNAP? I told you it's coming just because we got the November benefits approved. We're not out the clear just yet. Believe me, there's going to be more changes. All right, so let's go ahead and discuss the states that are paying out, because for those that have received their SNAP benefits, woohoo, you have some money, honey. For a lot of other people I reach or comments, some people in other states have not received anything, or they receive partial payments anyway. It's not enough and they want their full amount. So if you're still waiting on your benefits to be paid, then definitely keep on watching, because you know what? Some payout dates are coming. So in Kentucky, the governor shared when he expects SNAPs to be fully funded again in Kentucky. So there was a social media post that he said that more than 600,000 Kentucky SNAP recipients should be able to see their EBT cards funded as early as Saturday. So check your cards tonight at midnight or tomorrow as well. He said that they finally received the go-ahead to fully fund SNAP benefits for Kentucky SNAP recipients on the assistance. He said once again they did have their team work through the night as well, with the hopes that the families can see those benefits hit their cards tomorrow or in the morning. So guys, the main thing I can tell you is to be definitely log into your apps and see if they're showing anything pending. But Kentucky said that they're doing their everything possible to ensure folks don't have to wait a little bit longer. Now, for those that are in Virginia, you should have already received partial payments, but you should see your full amount transferred to your car no later than Tuesday. Oklahoma said that they are actively working to deliver those full benefits to households within the next 48 hours. So what's Sunday now? Missouri said that they will go ahead and resume their full SNAP benefits as well. So they did make an announcement to continue to issue partial payments right now in Missouri for November, because they are updating their systems to resume to pay those full amounts. I don't know what's going on with their department, but they are working with their vendor to go ahead and distribute the full amount of benefits. So as of right now, they did release a statement. As soon as they have confirmed the timing and what this will look like for different participants, they'll go ahead and share more. In Illinois, some people have received, but Chicago stated that they hope to have their full benefits by Thanksgiving as well. But the Illinois Department of Human Services said that the remaining benefits will be made in the next coming days, with all SNAP recipients receiving their full November payments by the 20th of this month. So that's what next week, next Thursday, they hope the rest of the money will come just in time for Thanksgiving. In Maryland, they be sending out their SNAP benefits on November 18th as well. So if you are in Maryland and you're still waiting for your benefits, check on November 18th. I see where Florida had already started receiving their payments. Let me know. Tap in if you're in Florida. Georgia Department of Human Services said that families who have received partial payments or whose payment dates have already passed, then you should go ahead and see the rest of your benefits by November 18th as well. Others are expected to get their full payments on your normal schedule date. So this is what we have for if you in a different state. Drop your state if you're still waiting, but most states are updated yesterday and today. And this is all that we have, guys. Like I said, keep tuning in, keep sharing the videos, because there's going to be a lot of changes that goes on with SNAP, especially as we go into the new year. All I can say is just be prepared. Make sure you have your documentation in order. Do your re-certifications, do your renewals, do everything that if they try to come for you, that you already have all your ducks in order, because I don't know what changes or what they're about to make. Hopefully we'll find out a little bit more. Maybe we'll get a stimulus check. Maybe we won't. Right now, with the economy being in the dumps, with the president's approval rating being a little bit lower than it was a few years ago, I can see those checks coming out because it just boosts the morale. But let me know, what do you think? And if you want to make some money online as well, I get paid on TikTok. I get paid on YouTube, Facebook, Amazon, Pinterest, Instagram. Guys, if you want to find ways to make money and literally you don't have to be or show your face or do videos or anything like that, join my class on November 30th for $30. And yeah, I'll teach you everything I know. Ain't no gatekeeping over here, okay? I want to make sure y'all get the money, honey. All right, and this is all I have. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you later, Gator. Bye, guys.